Yes, and the Irish horse, Derry Moyle and Slipmatic, the first to show. Slipmatic just from Derry Moyle as they come to the first, with Relkeel third, and 4 Keep Me in Mind, first of the 8 flights. Slipmatic and Derry Moyle on the far side. And then Relkeel and Keep Me in Mind as they come past the winning post. Very little between the 2 leaders, Slipmatic on the near side, Derry Moyle on the far side, and then Relkeel and Keep Me in Mind. Derry Moyle representing Michael Cunningham, who of course won the champion hurdle with that very good horse 4 Auction, and carrying the colours of Mr. Herb Stanley, who owns a very good horse in Ireland with Jim Draper, Mary Gale, who may be just waiting for another year over his head before he tackles the great festival at Cheltenham. Derry Moyle by Callanish out of Luminous Lady. Usually appears to be suited by a distance a little bit further than 2 miles, but still he was 4th in the Ladbroke over that distance to a tone which is very good form. He's got Slipmatic upsides him, or just shading him at the moment, and Relkeel is bidding for this 3-timer in the race for David Nicholson in 3rd, and 4 Keep Me in Mind, and Derry Moyle jumps that really like an old hand, absolutely beautifully. That was Colin Jackson hurdling there. Derry Moyle from Slipmatic in 3rd, Relkeel. And Keep Me in Mind, they're going a sensible pace in this very testing ground over the 3rd. Derry Moyle and Slipmatic, Relkeel and Keep Me in Mind, and closely grouped this quartet as they make their way over to the far side of the course here at Chepstow. Nice and dry at the moment, but still testing ground over the 4th. Derry Moyle, the leader from Slipmatic. Relkeel showing with his white face over there the far side in 3rd, and very close in 4 is Keep Me in Mind. Long run now before they come to the 5th of the 8 flights in all. Slipmatic being chased along to try and keep tabs on Derry Moyle. And Charlie Swan walked this course earlier, making this as much of a test of stamina as he can, knowing his horse gets the triple right. Derry Moyle, Slipmatic being chased along, Adrian Maguire moving smoothly on Relkeel towards his outside as they turn into the home straight. 2 Irishmen, Charlie Swan and Adrian Maguire now. It looked as though it was going to be a match, and that's how it's developing at the moment. Derry Moyle from Relkeel, and little between them. And a beautiful jump by Relkeel there. Out-jumped Derry Moyle as they jumped the 5th from home. 4th from home, I should say, with 3 left to jump. And it's Relkeel who's travelling very smoothly in the centre of that trio. Towards the left, Derry Moyle. Derry Moyle and Relkeel. Relkeel landed in the lead there from Derry Moyle, and over on the far side, Keep Me in Mind. Coming down towards the 2nd last in this Beaufort hurdle, and Relkeel really looking as though he's going to be a 3rd successive winner in this race for David Nicholson, who won it in 92 with Caribou, 93 with Winter Squall, and surely, barring accidents, 94 with Relkeel, because here he comes to this final flight, 3-4 lengths up on the towering Derry Moyle. At the final flight, he knocks it, but it doesn't make any difference at all. Relkeel, in the colours of Brigadier Roscoe Harvey, strides up towards the line, and as he does so, in the background, the helicopter that's going to whip Adrian Maguire on to Sandown to ride very shortly there. 2nd was Keep Me in Mind, and 3rd was Derry Moyle. And so the official result of the Beaufort hurdle: 1st.
Has farmed this race in the past. Jamie Osborne partners her honour, currently 8-1. Olympian blinkered today. Brendan Powell rides at 20-1. For number 5, Catastrophe, 11-2, is ridden by Dylan Meredith, who claims an allowance. So too does Tom Jenks. He rides Highbrook, beaten a neck in this race last year. 20-1 they are, this. And at 100-1 is Bramblebury, and that's ridden by Graham Bradley, and it will take a miracle to win.
Today, sure to force it. Bramblebury will harry them up. Will the ones Relkeel and Oh So Risky come from off the pace? We'll know shortly.
And they've all been asked to take a turn before lining up for this William Hill handicap hurdle. You can't help but feel sorry for the sponsors to a degree, trying to get a competitive handicap hurdle, putting up plenty of prize money, and plans thwarted when a Tours went over to Ireland, leaving Oh So Risky to represent the Ellsworth Yard. But, oh well, you take a horse to water, but Olympian doesn't want to go forward at all. Imperial Cup winner, who's blinkered today, finished behind Catastrophe. I expect him to make the running in this race. He's best from the front, wins 3 out of 6. Relkeel, number 2 on the left of the picture, certainly strode out with plenty of enthusiasm as well. But number 5 here, Catastrophe, has got a horse with a tremendous stride, but difficult to see a 4-year-old winning at these weights. That's it, they're on their way. And Her Honor a little bit slow to go. It is Catastrophe that bowls from the front. Now, if they give this horse too much leeway, all these big players out the back, they might just catch a cold. Catastrophe, if the ground was softer, even though he's a 4-year-old, 11-2, I'd take the chances they're at the first, and he's over in the lead by about 8 lengths already. And they're quite well strung out. Her Honor is trailing and come down towards the second. Catastrophe by 6. Olympian the outside of the 101 shot, Bramblebury. Then Highbrook and Relkeel and Oh So Risky, and they're at the second. And the leader lapped it well. They're all safely over the second. And Olympian, who can front run, Imperial Cup winner, don't forget. He's blinkered today, comes to the second place behind Catastrophe. So Catastrophe it is. Catastrophe from in second place Olympian. Then we have Bramblebury and Highbrook and Relkeel, and Oh So Risky, and the back marker was Her Honor from the Pipe Yard, who farmed this race with Valfinet, Palisani, Liadet, Corporal Klinger in the past. Her Honor there is the pipe runner this year, and that's last. She's last as they begin the right-hand turn, having passed the stands, and it's Catastrophe. They're not giving the horse as much leeway as I thought they were at one stage. Catastrophe it is. Gutsy performer, Catastrophe, by 2 lengths to Olympian. Then Bramblebury's in third place, a gap of 4 lengths then to Highbrook and Relkeel and Oh So Risky, and the back marker is Her Honor. Race down the hill, turn towards the back stretch where they have 4 flights of hurdles to take. Catastrophe by a length, a little bit more, to Olympian in second. A gap of a length finds Bramblebury in third. 3 back to Relkeel, the inside of Highbrook, then Oh So Risky and Her Honor. So they start the run down the back straight and towards flight number 3, and it's Catastrophe who comes to it by a half a length. Good jump there by Olympian, takes the advantage. Olympian goes into a lead from Catastrophe, 4 lengths back to the third place Bramblebury. Relkeel playing with Highbrook and Oh So Risky and Her Honor at the back. Over the next, Olympian just dived for it a little bit under Brendan Powell, but the leader by a length, they're 6 clear. Relkeel goes through into third place now, the inside of Bramblebury, but over the next, a good leap by Olympian, a length and a half to the good over Catastrophe in second, 5 lengths back to Relkeel. Oh So Risky is stalking that one. Bramblebury the outside. Highbrook and Her Honor look out of it at this stage. Under 3/4 of a mile to go. 3 more flights of hurdles to take, and it's Olympian from Catastrophe. Relkeel getting closer now. Classy performer. 3 lengths behind Catastrophe. A length back to Oh So Risky. It's all cat and mouse. Then Highbrook and Bramblebury the outside. Her Honor the back marker. They start the turn out of the back stretch, and it's Olympian by a length to Catastrophe. Only a 4-year-old, don't forget. Then Relkeel, then Oh So Risky is going well. Bramblebury's there, and 2 lengths back to Highbrook, and then comes Her Honor. Jamie Osborne could be fined for losing his cap there, from the owners at least. Start the turn in, and they've got under half a mile to go, and it's Catastrophe the outside of Olympian. Relkeel is toying in behind them. Oh So Risky just starting to go to work for Paul Holly. Very poor win to run ratio. Then comes Bramblebury under pressure, then Highbrook, who looks out of it, and Catastrophe goes on again. But look at this Relkeel in third place, come down towards the second last. Catastrophe, Olympian the rail. Relkeel pulling double. Catastrophe from Relkeel, Olympian. come down towards the last. Catastrophe, oh, he goes to the top of it. Relkeel 5-4 on. Olympian rallies the rail. They're 6 clear of Oh So Risky, who won't be winning. Bramblebury and then Her Honour come down towards the last, and Relkeel. Adrian Maguire sitting there confidently. Catastrophe is a tough nut. How do they jump? At the last, Relkeel by a half. Catastrophe the inside, Olympian back in third, and it's Adrian Maguire on Relkeel. I've never seen him look so cheeky. It's Relkeel going into a lead of a length from Catastrophe and Olympian. This is going to look very, very good on the video at home. Relkeel by a couple of lengths to Catastrophe. Olympian firing away. Relkeel quickly up to the line. Relkeel it is. Catastrophe second. A photo third. Olympian and Her Honour clear from Highbrook and Bramblebury. And Oh So Risky trailed in to be last of all. Relkeel, well, arguably given the race winner Tours went over to Ireland, but Relkeel 5-4 on in the colours of Brigadier Oscar Harvey, trained by David Nicholson, ridden by Adrian Maguire, and in the number of years that we've seen Adrian progress, I don't think he's ever ridden an easier winner, and he'll need a little bit of neuralgia on the net looking round for so much, just checking to the left, checking to the right. And, well, he doesn't see all the others at work. He does now. Catastrophe's only a 4-year-old, some way out of the handicap.
Set of hurdles, but just proving what a good horse he is by being able to do it over hurdles at any rate.
He was bred by his owner, Roscoe Harvey, both by a Chris Sweeting stallion, and the mare was by a Sweeting stallion, so they'll be really rooting this one on. But there's 3 British breds in this, another one, Flaky Dove, the mare, and she of course gets a £5 allowance here, being a mare, and although she's run 3 times and not won this season, she's been beaten but far from disgraced.
Although he's an 8-year-old entire horse, he's been nothing but a perfect gentleman.
Yes, and there is C'est Paris, the 4th of them. This one's really been around a bit. First with Paddy Mullins, good horse in Ireland, won all over the place on all sorts of ground, including heavy twice at Fairyhouse and Turles. Came over to Martin Pike. John Joe had him first of all. He's really been around. He's with George Reed now. They've run him once and he pulled up at Newcastle. If they can get the secret to him, he is a good horse. Pulls quite hard, this chap, but certainly his last form doesn't give him much show here at all. 4-6 Relkeel, 7-4 against Flaky Dove, 6 is Great Marquis, C'est Paris, 50s Peter.
And with the wind behind them, they set off to face up to the first of the 8 flights, with Great Marquis the leader from Relkeel taking a good hold, Flaky Dove, and finally restrained C'est Paris. Great Marquis at the first from Relkeel, Flaky Dove and C'est Paris. Great Marquis over it from Relkeel, Flaky Dove, C'est Paris, as they race towards the second. Great Marquis not going a great gallop, very sensibly in this arduous ground and buffeting gale. Same order over the second, which will be the last next time, racing up towards the winning purse now. Great Marquis from Relkeel, Flaky Dove and C'est Paris. Just passing the post before they swing left-handed, and then they run in the teeth of the gale when they turn this corner. Great Marquis, Relkeel, Flaky Dove and C'est Paris, the same order so far as they splash round this bend, which the riders say is particularly bad, both bends, and are racing of course towards the top bend. But more immediately, flight number 3, Great Marquis, Relkeel, Flaky Dove, and a little gap then to C'est Paris, the 50-1 chance. The divots flying as they come to the third, and Great Marquis lands over in the lead from Relkeel, winner of 8 of his 9 hurdle races. This young horse, the junior here, a 6-year-old. Flaky Dove, the champion, over on the far side, and then C'est Paris. Great Marquis comes to this under Tom Jenks, the 4th. Jumps it from Relkeel, Flaky Dove and C'est Paris. C'est Paris not so quite so far behind him now. Marquis coming to number 5. Flaky Dove getting a little bit closer to Relkeel, and Relkeel's outside. Great Marquis over the 5th from Relkeel, Flaky Dove, and C'est Paris. Now a long run towards the home straight, in which there are 3 flights. And when they turn into it, they'll be thankful to have this wind behind them. Great Marquis making the turn from Relkeel, Flaky Dove, C'est Paris. Tom Jenks from Adrian Maguire, Marc Dwyer, and Lorcanois. So, round that muddy bend and racing up towards the 3rd last. Great Marquis from Relkeel. Relkeel much closer now to Great Marquis, comes right up, ears pricked to join him with the champion. Flaky Dove towards the near side. 2nd last this now. Relkeel and Great Marquis together at it, but Relkeel the quicker. Flaky Dove towards the left. Relkeel under Adrian Maguire, seeking to make it 9 out of 10 over hurdles. In the centre of the trio, just the leader from Flaky Dove, but Flaky getting closer. It's Relkeel from Flaky Dove. Relkeel being shaken up now by Adrian Maguire, and going on from the champion, Flaky Dove, and is going to win the Haydock Park Champion Hurdle Trial and make it 9 out of 10 over hurdles. Relkeel wins the Haydock Park Champion Hurdle Trial. 2nd is the champion, reigning champion Flaky Dove. 3rd